Bye.
Look at it, unless I catch a jam bag again.
There's a stream on, alright. Say again? You never know. Yeah. He sees now though, isn't it? Straight on the all line. Way over here. No, it's on the what's more then, I hope it didn't come out. Evening everyone. It's been very poor fishing today up to now. I've had a snake and a whiting. Martin's had a very small sole, hand-sized one. A beautiful little fish. Paul's still blanking and Tony's blanking at the moment, so let's hope now it's only a couple of hours off high water that it's going to pick up a bit. Hi Tom. It's been on my head since I was little there, Tom. I usually have it tied up. Hi, Hans. Thanks, mate. I think we're going to need it on this tide, mate. We just try and make it a bit easier to get in and out my wigwam. Pull my table back a bit. Makes it easier for me to get in and out. The tide seems very strong tonight, but it's only supposed to be about 8 metres. Shouldn't really be too bad. On my bait, Tom, right, JR Angling, Southport. I couldn't get any fresh this week. With the tides being so small, the water don't go out and they can't get out to the beds, so yeah, so somebody said in Fleetwood, which is just north of Blackpool, apparently it's hammering it down up there. There's not much sign in the sky of it though. There's some clouds sort of over Runcorn way, which is further up the river. But down the river it looks pretty clear. I hope it doesn't anyway, because I didn't bring my gear with me. Hi Sean. I hope you do, Ashley. Are you going to stream, mate? We're doing some new streamers on here. Right, Tom, I find, well, as you can see from some of my catches and that on the streams, I find the frozen lug from JR Angling in Southport is brilliant stuff, you know. I mean, even when they're unfrozen, they're still about 15 inches long, 12 to 15 inches long. And they feel like fresh, but it's everyone to their own thing. Did you have fresh hands? Or I never thought to ring you, mate. because Tom asked me if I could get fresh for the weekend. Paul asked me if I could get fresh. It doesn't, yeah. Somebody just asked me what we can catch. Well, there's all sorts down here. Dover sole, plaice, flounder, dabs, doggies, skate. Lots of cod in the winter. Okay, well, Ant. Hi, Steve. Not very good today, bud. I've only had one whiting and one a bootlace eel. Paul's had a very, no, sorry, Martin's had a very small sole. You put it in the palm of your hand. Oh, it's a beautiful little thing. Seems to be a lot of crabs about though, because after 10 minutes the baits are gone. So I'm going to be in and out all night up to high tide and just gone rebaiting by the look of it. I just finished rebaiting when I put the stream on, so it should be all right for a few minutes. It's us, Chris. Oh, hang on, I've got a bite. Nice bite on that one then. I haven't struck, I've just lifted, but I can't feel anything on it. I'll give that a couple of more minutes and see if anything develops on it. Nice little lock there. I'll have to bring it in a minute anyway because, as I say, the baits are getting pinched every 10 minutes. The crabs might lay off a little bit coming up towards high. We came down at low water actually. What time was it? About 2 o'clock. Nothing. I had one big massive bite on a slack line, whatever it was, I missed it, and that was it right up to, well, a few minutes ago. Hi John, you alright mate? Just had a nice bite on this first rod here, John. I'll push that one a little bit higher in a minute, bring it over the other one. I can see on the string, they look as though they're stuck together practically. Right, I'm gonna... Evening, John. I better go and bait up because the crabs are out in force. Hi, Greg. Tingy.
Don't rub it in.
I'm not rubbing anything, kid. See, Paul? There's no need for that. Anyway, going back. Anthony had some fresh. Ant had some fresh. Yeah, I never thought. Eh?
Probably took it today. He throws all one.
Excuse me?
Just had a white.
Oh, have you? Just got one.
Actually, if you're on the internet now, if you go on coast to coast,
Yeah.
live stream sea fishing, you'll be able to watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on Facebook on coast to coast. It's coast a 2 and coast. Live stream sea fishing.
That won't be just shouting on
You go on that, press live, and you'll be able to watch all your antics.
Good.
Alright,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I think my brother's put an X on me.
Eh?
I think my brother's put an X on me.
Has he?
He fucking must have him to fucking...
Just say hello, Tom. Sorry about that, lads. Just say hello on the camera. And apologise.
Yeah. Sorry guys. Them bikes that are doing it, nearly run me over twice. See speed them, they were coming down.
Huh?
You see speed them, they were coming down them lot.
You get sick of it, don't you? It's enough to make you swear, isn't it? A lot of muck about for.
It's just going to be off, you know. It's just going to be off.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll say, well, put it another way, mate. Your son or daughter, whatever it's on, you think you need to be
A couple of whites in and the deal. The skates should be coming on any minute now. It looks like there could be a bit of nasty weather about. Oh. They're going up and down anyway. I missed a comment then, a long one. Sorry about that. Hi to everybody that's joined anyway, just joined. A couple of whiting up to now and a little bootlace seal. God, my hand slipped on the camera then. Yeah. I was trying to show a picture of Paul then. Yeah, there's lots of comments, like the streams last night. I'm very slow at reading. We're down at Brunswick, mate. Hang on, I think somebody's shouting me. You shouting? So I must be hearing things. I thought somebody was shouting. No, I was mistaken. I'm hearing things. I'll have to get some medication for that, I think. I'll not bore you with the bells tonight anyway. Hang on, I thought I seen a bit of a... I thought I seen a couple of snatches then. Yeah, we're down at Brunswick, Tony. I've been trying to find a tide for a Friday or a Saturday where you could join us. The tides are going up now. It's going to be impossible to fish next week. I think they're going to about 9.5s. So it'd be a week tomorrow really before you can get any comfortable fishing down here after today. Yeah, I'll take it out and show you them after. The fresh water, it's you know the like cradle you put your rods on when you're carping and that. It's an end of one of them, and I've taped it onto the railings, and they work a lot better than the wraps because there's a groove down it where the line sits in. Therefore, when the clutch is right, if I get a take, it'll just take the line rather than get stuck underneath the rod and pull me rod over like it nearly did the other day again. I'll get it fixed properly, like it's only a temporary job, but it's working fine. Yeah, okay, Tony. I've not forgot about it anyway, mate. It's just finding a tide and a right sized tide and the timings for the for Friday and Saturday for you, mate. Hi, Jason. I've just had a couple of whiting and a bootlace eel. Paul's still on the blank at the moment, which he won't be later. He's stuck at the moment by the look of it. He's snagged. Martin's had a very, very small sole, one that fits in your hand. And Tony Holt, who's just fishing behind me here, he's still on the blank. But there'll be a few fish going up towards high. Hi Gary, have you been fishing, mate? I have to come in again in a few minutes. That's bait's just being robbed. If anything, any activity happens behind me, I'll bring the camera out. Yeah, I'm a lot better now, Gary. I had a couple of real bad days in the week. I didn't seem to know where I was. Have you snapped off, Paul? Yeah, he got snagged and he's had a snap off. Oh, I'm glad it's okay, mate. Yeah, I'm a bit better now. I've as you can see, I've changed the position. I'm sitting right by the railing now, and I've only got about 4 or 5 steps to get to my rod, if that. Which has it makes it a lot easier for me. Okay, Tony, I'll give you some dates, mate, and then you can try and sort out so you can come down and fish. Yeah, I hope you're well, Gary, as well, because you wasn't so good, was you, mate?
Nie, ale więc parę razy.
Oh, that's great to hear, Gary. Yeah, well, I'm all right, Tony. I fell over a few times. That was a nice slack fight then. That could be the weight coming off the bottom actually, yeah. But the only problem is, if it is the weight coming off the bottom, it's not rolling, so... Hi Shane. Right, Paul. I've just missed a few comments then. They're flying through tonight. I'm hoping so as well, Dave. It's just been a couple of whiting up to now. I'm going to have to rebait up again in a minute, I think. George's stream last night, Steve, I didn't manage to watch it all, mate, but the picture was fantastic. I love it when people do it in landscape because you can see what's going on. So it's everybody to their own taste, but I don't like streaming in portrait. If you're in landscape and you hit something big, people can see the fight, you know, which is all part of, well, all part of the streaming. Like that's the way I think, anyway. Yeah, Shane, no problem, mate. I seen you the other day actually on there. Do you know Martin? Martin Foxcroft? He's from your way, he's from Preston way. He's always down here with me. I'm sure you fished Blackpool with him. My memory's not very good on things. I forget a lot of things. I have a bad problem from when I had meningitis, so that's... Well, I thought I had one, but something's happened. Have you had me, Paul? Are you into one?
Nothing coffee, yeah.
Give us a shout when you get it a bit nearer. I think there might have been a skate on that. It's bit through the line anyway. Are you into something, Tom? Tony?
Can't move it. It was flapping its head off a second ago.
Let your line out a little bit.
We used to eat what we needed to eat.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we've decided that you have to eat safely times a day.
Yeah.
Right, I've changed to a 2 up 1 down flapper. Instead of 1 up 1 down. Tony seems to think he was into a skate there, but he's got on the bottom if he has. I'll go up if any luck. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, all that. Never happens back in.
No way.
Yeah. Couldn't bring myself to work.
Well, you've just seen them bikes then. Look at Tingy.
What are you doing, man? Give us one down here.
No, Paul.
I'm getting annoyed.
You're getting annoyed. Come on, Mr. Chin. Look at Chingy. Oh, you see that hammer in there? On this one here. Just kidding me, I think. Oh, there's a good bite on that other one there, isn't there? big blubber whale. Tip that off with squid. I don't bother with squid on the top one, I only put it on the bottom one. Got a good mixture of hooks tonight as well, 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s. So,
Yeah, and then we gave some to leaders, like give one a few bottles to Reese.
Right, we'll see what happens there. Can't believe what happened there. Something bit the line on my rig. Thanks, Barry. Sorry, I've probably missed loads of comments. They've been keeping us busy tonight. I seem to have bait line everywhere now. I don't know what's the old stuff, the newer stuff, or what. That'd be the waves off that boat just gone, or ship just gone down. My usual Shane, black lug, usually frozen. I get that from a shop in Southport, JR Angling. Tipped off with squid. It usually does the trick. It's what I use most of the time anyway. Even through the winter for catching the cod. I still use the same. But I don't always tip off. If I'm using flappers or out, I usually just have the bottom one with the squid on. It's a lovely place to fish this. It's easy access. I had to walk a bit today because the gates are all locked for the weekend, but in the week you just come through. There's a gate just over here. You just can't quite see it on the camera. There's a gate there, you just come through it and sit and fish. Park your car right outside as well. Not very often, Tony. Funny enough, that large ray I had the other day, that £7 10 ounce, was actually on some kind of pulley that I made up. But I don't go out to get them really. I have quite a few pennel pulleys and pulley rigs from which came from the rig shack, which I won not so long back, and they're still in my box. At the moment, there's been sole. What else was we caught? The sole. There's a few dabs about and a few flounder, but not so many. It's been sole whiting and thornbacks for the last few weeks. The doggies don't seem to have come down the river yet. Usually get a few doggies down here. Oh, and there's been about half a dozen bass caught down the river here as well. I don't know whether you watched the stream a few weeks back when Minty was here. He had a nice little bass. So you know, you never know what to expect next. And of course there's eels as well, which seem to be coming back in number now. Last year there was hardly any eels about. Minty had about 4 when he was up here. I had one last week, I've had one today. Paul's had an eel. Martin's been catching eels. So they seem to be back in the river now. Yeah, it's mostly flapper rigs. Your bottom one, I generally fish one up, one down, but the one down usually got about 18 inches of line on it, so it's right away from the lead, and I'll fish it right down at the lead as well. That was a nice bite. You getting any bites yet? Getting bites on 2 of them now. Just see if anything materialises on them. It's no good striking them here. You've tried that many times. You just don't seem to attach yourself to them. I think the tide's too high, Shane, for down here. I think they're up in the 9.3s, 9.4s. I'd have to recheck on that. I think the next proper fishable tide is a week tomorrow. I was having a look this morning. Over 9 metres, it's pretty useless. The tide comes in as it goes out. As any tide goes out from here, the ebb, it's terrible. You can't hold bottom. But when they're over 9 metres, they come in like that as well. There is 1 or 2 places down the bottom there, I think, where you can hold bottom. But I just don't bother to come down anymore. You got a good chance of catching a thorny down here, Shane. Anyway, I'm not sure whether I've caught one every stream since I've come in. I can't remember now. One of us usually picks up a thorny anyway. I think we had 4 the other day on stream. God, my memory's terrible. Yeah, okay, that'd be nice, Shane. I'd like to meet you anyway, because I've seen you on the coast to coast quite a bit. Yeah, that's right, Chris. I've never really fished down there. It's a little bit of a walk, isn't it? And have you got them steps to go up? 2 big steps, which we wouldn't get Paul's wheelchair up. But I mean, jag house is can be quite productive, can't it? The Chinese. Does he still clamp your vehicles down there if you park in his car park? I know he started clamping them. Yeah, it's oh yes to that one. Yeah, you find most of the rays here about 80 yards out, 80 to 100 yards out. They seem to congregate out there. That's where I always seem to catch them. I've never caught any close in. Is that to park in the kids' play area, Chris, or no, don't park in there? Yeah, Heidi, we're hoping that we're going to get a couple of rays or something tonight. I didn't start the stream early this afternoon. I mean, I was thinking about it, but it was dead anyway. There was no fish about. I hate starting a stream and then having to finish it because of 4 hours up and then restarting it again. Myself, when I've actually had to do that, you lose a lot of your viewers. They don't seem to, if you restart it, they don't seem to come back on. I've noticed that on quite a few streams, with just different people, not just with me. So I try to make it about 3 hours before high, and then you can roughly mess about for about an hour after. And that gives you your 4 hours on Facebook. You can, okay, Chris, thanks, mate. You caught the mouse. I'm going to have a look at these baits again in a minute, I think. Could be sitting here with stripped hooks. Yeah, Shane. I'm glad somebody agrees with me. I know in the winter months, just a couple of whiting and a small eel, Mark. Up to now. I was going to say something then and it's gone right out of my head. Yeah, you don't live down this way though, do you, Lawrence? I don't think. I get mixed up where everybody lives. I just like talking to people and that. That's poor. Any luck, Paul? No. Yeah, what was my biggest? My biggest this year was £7, Shane. From here, where I'm fishing now, it's on stream. If you go back in the coast to coast, admin might be able to help you out actually where it is, because it'd probably be well down now. There's been a lot of streams since then. But usually, if you just look, if you look on the streams and just run down them, you'll always see this railing. So you'll practically know they're my streams, like. Yeah, we got seem to have a big problem today with crabs or something. Oh, southeast, not Lawrence, right. Yeah, I've had a few 3-pounders as well, Shane. I think I won the comp this year. Yeah, for the biggest cod. Yeah, I think I won a headlight. Oh, my mind is terrible. Yeah, but there is some lovely cod down here, Shane, in the winter. And it doesn't get really cold down here. It can be minus 10, 12 anywhere, but you come here and it's usually about plus 10. I don't know why, but if you ask anybody that fishes down here with me, they'll tell you the same. It never seemed to get cold down here. Did I get a knock then, Tony? Did I get a pull then? Did I get a pull then?
I wasn't sure.
Oh, right.
Oh, I had that thing flapping away.
I'm going to reel in again now.
Yeah, everything was just solid, Rob.
What, on that?
Yeah. Well, I got so far, I got it moving,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, I could just feel my rod and my rubber going like that.
yeah. He did it twice with me the other day. It was on stream, actually, the rod banging away,
Well,
stuck into it, and it was coming in, and then suddenly,
bang, yeah.
bang, dead on the bottom.
But I've got that on check, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And the next thing, the rod tip's going like, and the line's running out.
yeah. Well, mine was it when he did the other day, run up river.
But, there you go.
Never mind,
Nope, always another day.
he might come back. You can hit the next one.
You only get one shot there.
No, you get plenty of chances here. Oh, Paul got a tingy. Well done, mate. Stopped your blank, eh? Tell you what, lads, it's cooled off quite a bit. cool, isn't it? It's shaking here.
That's unusual, isn't it? You think about food on a break, isn't it?
Dry water, Ralph. Aye?
Dry water.
20 to 10, I think.
Eased off a bit now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's seems to be settling a bit. well, you can see that, but I always use double hooks, even though it's a flapper, to hold the worm up. I don't want to hit you. Ooh, right, nice fresh baits. We'll see what happens now. See if we can. Just a couple of whiting and an eel, up to 9 eel. Struggling to see me rods here. Pull this round a bit and push it back. Not so bad, Kev, sir. Walking a bit better today because I'm not walking so far. I've only got about 3 or 4 paces to do to get to the rods. I think you get a better picture as well if I put my tent up here. It's Paul's reeling like mad down there. I don't know what he's... That's one thing as well when you're fishing down here. If you strike into a fish or just gonna get your bait back in, once you start reeling, you don't stop. No pumping, unless you got a ray, a big ray or something on. Oh, he's got a ray. You could have told us. He always catches the little ones, does Paul? Is that right, Paul? You always catch the little ones.
Right bang in there. I can't hear it. I know I'm using £50 gear next time. I'll straight through. Whack me one with its tail. With bad leg and all.
Did he?
Beggar.
He's not putting his spikes in it, has he?
I'll jump away a bit, I'll say.
Right, do you want to throw him back for you? Hang on a bit, let's just get it down. Oh, it's a lovely picture, that, Paul. There he is, a little beauty, isn't he? Absolutely gorgeous.
I scooted down here in my wheelchair because I had a little knock.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to go back. Oh, no, don't be naughty. There we go.
Send your mother back. Well, that's made up for all the gushing and swearing I've done today again.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't swear on the street. Right. Right, we'll leave 4 to it to get baited up and get back in the water. We might be a bit lucky now, I don't want it to come on. Sorry about the wind, lads. It's very breezy down here tonight. I'll get back in here out of the noise. Everyone saying a nice one, Paul.
You don't lottery?
What?
You don't lottery?
What are you doing, poaching here?
That's what I mean.
Don't call me an excuse. That's where he's caught it, right in front of me. He's just gone down river on me now. I said it land. He's flipping poaching on me.
Can't be, you can join him, he says.
I know, he's joining me. He's just come down the river. Mind you, he'll sail back on.
The 6 years off the very thing.
He said he was going to do that today.
Told you my brother had put an X on me though, didn't you?
Yeah. But you've got plenty of time yet, mate.
Tonight, no.
Well, you still got time. Oh. Right, we'll settle down again. Hiya, Florence. Let's pull you in a bit. I don't know whether you get the wind there. Better. Good night, Lawrence, if you're off, mate. It'd be nice if you could get the camera up in the air so you didn't really have to point upwards to the rod tips. So I got a bit of a touch on that one, I think. Then, if you was up in the air and looking sort of straight at your rod, you get a picture like that. Because you're pointing upwards into a sky, you always lose some of your picture quality. I'll have to get a 10-foot high tent and I can climb a ladder then to stream. I hope it doesn't get dark before we finish because I haven't bought my lights. I got confused with the time actually. I thought it was 8:40 the tide and apparently it's about 9:40, so I don't know how I mixed that up. All right. I don't go over the railings so much as I used to now because, well, if Martin's with me, Martin usually does it. I don't want a pull bite. I want a pull bite and a nice big slack line. You're not in again, are you, Paul? I don't know whether Paul might be into somebody's. It looks as though he got something heavy, but he said he can't feel it pulling yet. Is that the one you just casted over me? There's something on it. Try and keep it going. There's Martin going down. He's gonna. No, he's got his other line. Yeah, he's always into mischief, he's Paul. Now he's trying to kill Martin with the lead. Oh dear. Hi Chris, not been too good. Paul's had a little ray, must have been about £2.5. It's on the stream. I've had a couple of whiting and an eel. Martin's just had a small sole and Tony, I think he's still blanking at the moment. I think he had a ray on earlier on. He seemed to be doing well with it, pulling, and then he just sort of hit the bottom. He might have hit a snag bringing it in. So that's about it up to now. The problem here, once you hit a skate, you've got to keep it off the bottom. Are you giving a smile for the camera, Martin?
Oh dear.
Are you not giving a smile for the camera, Tony?
Yes, but I'm just going to pray to Allah.
He's just praying to Allah. Right.
Because that fish before it bracked it goat, so pray to Allah now.
Yeah, well, I've seen you praying to Allah earlier on. I've seen you on your hands and knees praying. Yeah, we do pick up quite a few sole over here, Chris. More later on in the summer. I had one about, must have been about 50 centimetres last year. The pictures probably on the in the photographs in Coast to Coast. It was an absolute beauty, but took it home to eat it, but I don't know whether I cooked it right, but it was tasteless. Evening, Scott. Yeah, it was tasteless. I don't know what all the fuss is about, so I think when they get to the restaurants and that, though, I think they make all these sauces and everything, don't they? And I think it makes it taste a bit better. We've got Scott Wallace on and Scott Adams. Good evening to both of you. Well, good evening to everybody that's watching. I'm going to reel in again now and check the bait again. It's been disappearing quite quick off the hooks. Am I over here?
Oh, well over there.
Under here?
Blue white, you know, the road is that big. More than
Looks as though it's wrapped round twice actually.
so just bring it up, just bring it along the line. If it'll come.
Bloody hell, I must have.
It's stuck on the knot there, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you pull yours this way, pull this, kind of flex this way,
Hang on.
and I'll see if I can get it off. You give me a bit of slack. Well, you go back a bit.
I've got to try to do that.
It'll be alright. Right. No.
You did it?
That's all I got.
Everybody's poaching on my spot.
It's already out. It's over.
Hold on.
That's me free again with a tingy wingy. Another ting, Paul. You're the king tonight with the skate, though.
But you will be definitely better off with walking training.
Hey? Yeah, I bet they will. Gotta go over after they.
Shame, man, isn't it? Never mind.
Alright.
Plenty of other days, mate.
Certainly is.
How come you're parking already?
You know what?
Do you tapping out?
Yeah, we're gonna walk on.
What?
We're gonna walk.
You tapping out?
Walking on.
Why?
Fishing down there,
What, Jagger?
just passing a bike, see what you're trying to catch in water down there.
Right.
It's still on that street. Yeah?
Jagger.
So see you later. See you later, lads. I have to go. Right, see you later, you lot.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
post later on anyway.
Alright, I'll watch you when I get home. Hey, only a few.
Send that picture through to me of that
I will do.
snake.
Hey.
Okay, mate. Could be whited bites, aren't they? Yeah, Martin's had to go early. Somebody in the family is not very well and had to go to hospital, so okay, Darren.
Hey, don't forget to put your Blankers t-shirt on later. You have a few beverage. Hey, are you going out for a drink?
I think I'll bring that other rod in as well now. It's had a couple of bounces on it. I was just thinking I've got nobody to climb over the fence now. I'll have to be doing it myself. The big things again, I'm sick of them tonight.
I don't mind catching a few. I don't mind catching them myself.
That's all I can seem to catch tonight is tings.
Can't you get one of them?
Eh?
Can't you get one of them? Can't you get one?
Have you not had a fish yet, Tony?
Oh, one on.
Yeah,
Right there.
Oh, you got to land it before you can say you've had one. Oh.
I'll try both of you catch the beer, you see, so we'll take it on.
You've had a bite?
Like a king.
A tingy bite.
Yes, it's going well. Yeah, it's going.
This one?
Yeah.
That's why I had bells on, because I miss them.
Yeah.
No.
Black out
Mind you, if they're going to get on, they'll get on themselves, won't they? In the winter, I miss more bites than I catch fish. Oh, it's a slack line as well. I don't know what it's on, but it was a slack. Well, we'll see what happens anyway. Oh, it's going again just as I'm going to cast. It'll come round in a minute, Tony. They're just being naughty. Oh, they had the top bait, whatever it was. I don't know whether anybody's on the East Coast, you don't see a sunset, do you? You in? That's a nice sunset there. And you're in a big one? Hang on, just let me get this camera right again. Oh, I'll bring it down. I just have to leave one rod in on. Is that the one you casted over me? Eh? Hang on a bit, you over?
Way over that one as well. I think I've got 3 lines here, Ralph. Yeah, it's over the top. I'll bring this winch up. I've got 2 lines. Got 2 lines here, Ralph. Yeah, I'll try and go.
The old best part.
Yeah, I've got that one. About 2 and 8. Baby, yeah, well, it's my had all my other leg, so that's why it fell to a bit.
Let that go again.
Go on then.
Do you want to show it on screen or shall I?
Well, you show it, so you'll baby on it.
Another baby. He likes the baby ones, doesn't he? Put him back in for you.
Grab that now. Snag round that way. Fuck me, I thought the tree rods were going then. Oh, I got its mother. Is it? I think that was just going back out.
That must have been his brother.
Yeah.
Or the same one you had.
Oh, what?
Right.
Just my baggage.
Huh? Yeah, that's was a beautiful sunset. It's showing me up tonight. Right, let's just get it back round. That's it. There we go. Huh?
Not bringing him again.
He likes the baby ones. I don't like them. I wait for the big one.
Does that make him a child molester?
Huh?
Does that make him a child molester?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm only going for the big ones. Nice one, that anyway, Paul. I like the babies. Yeah. They're beautiful, aren't they? I don't know how anybody could take them home, you know, to eat. Eh? You only need one to catch a fish. Oh. Well, at least we've had a couple of rides for you anyway. Get up and come to say hello to us, well. You mean you want my ugly mug on the cam? think that's what you must be saying. Hi everyone. I don't know what you want me to say, Steve. Certainly is, love. That's why I didn't stream this afternoon. Whoa, God. It's a magnet for the fish as well. Yeah, it's calmed down a bit now, Kevin. It went a bit rough. There's quite a bit of wind, but it seemed to have calmed down a bit now. I think there was a few storms just out to sea there, because Blackpool way had it bad with showers and that, and we thought it was going to come this way, but it seemed to have passed over. Right, I'll do that, Steve. Is that picture blurred? Yeah, it was. Hello, Greg. Tony, they want you to come on camera and say hello. Well, I think they just wanted to stand here and say hello. Even Pudge, yeah. He's here now. There he is.
You all right, Pudge? Bit slimmer those lads up the north. We can hook them, but I can't get them out.
No, he did have one earlier on, but he couldn't get it.
It was flapping away like a... You know, if you get hold of a goose and they go back, they come out, it felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything just went solid.
Everybody's sending you hearts anyway.
Oh.
Likes and hearts.
Through I'll tell you what, I enjoyed that stream last night though. That Pudge was exactly right with some of the things he came out with. Whereas people like me and you, who are not fully able all the time,
yeah,
who can't get out, but love the game.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like Paul there. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
He only needs one little thing, and he won't get out.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean?
When I met Paul last year, he was very suicidal.
Well.
And he'll tell you himself. It was only me getting him out fishing that's pulled him through everything. Yeah, you know.
I'd say if the fishing had been better today, I'd have had the stream on earlier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I've still not done it yet, and I've got the data, and I just can't. Well.
Pudge says you're looking good.
Oh, darling.
I don't even know what the time is, Kevin.
Now it's approximately about 20 past 9, isn't it?
He says it's about 20 past 9. We might have another hour yet, Kevin. I'm not sure. It depends on how dark it gets. I forgot to bring some lights, and there's a bite on that rod there. Man, I missed it.
20 to 10, Rob.
It's 20 to 10.
It should be high water now.
Yeah. We got till about 1:30 probably, haven't we?
We should have a good half hour.
Yeah. Yeah, we got till about 20 past 10, so it's about another 35 minutes or something like that, lads, before we'd have to pack up.
At the moment, it's all in steady. the time when you were that big.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. High tide is when I was hitting the big ones. Yeah. Are you going for the hat trick tonight or what? Eh? Now's the time they'll be on because it's right near high. Yeah, it's been high water about half an hour before high water where we hit a few big ones. Okay, Kevin. Good luck to you, mate.
I'm just wondering whether I need to get some Scouse lug instead of Welsh lug.
Some what lug?
Scouse lug,
Scouse lug?
yeah, from round here,
Yeah.
because the Welsh lug up there is not doing very well. The lug I got was all from North Wales.
Oh right, well I got a nice bite then, did you see that?
I know in a fortnight I'll be getting some fresh stuff anyway. Coming back on a Friday morning and then hopefully out over the weekend.
Yeah, round here it depends on the tide.
Oh yeah, well, it's a fortnight roughly a fortnight, 3 weeks from now.
Well next week will be good for digging round here because the high tides, the water will go right back you see and
Yeah, it's every fortnight, isn't
onto
it?
the beds.
Roughly every fortnight.
Well, it's been,
Spasmodic.
yeah,
I tell you what though, when you look down there from Otterspool, all them sandbanks over there,
yeah,
you know, it makes you wonder what's on them.
yeah,
And as Martin proved there, the place is full of crabs and full of prawns.
yeah.
And what's the other thing? Not prawns. Yeah. Range gone dead.
It's about like mine then.
I
I've got
had-
2 bites, 1 on each.
Yeah, well, I had a couple of taps. You know, couple
Yeah.
of taps. And then that was it.
Yeah.
Now it's showing.
You need female hormones. You need female hormones when you're baiting up. We had a discussion with Nick about this a couple of weeks ago. I must have a few, I think. I got more than enough. All right. He's only had a couple of taps as Tony. It's a shame, really. I wish he'd get into another one. I don't know whether Chris Dance is still on, but apparently there's a load fishing down at Jag House tonight. Those Chinese girls that come past on the bikes, they was asking why everybody was fishing, and we said why, like, you know, they said, oh, there's loads and loads down there. So I missed that comment. I think it was Puds, because it was something to do with last night. I can't pronounce that word, Colin. Whatever it is, I must have some, and I think I passed them on to Paul tonight. I'll give it another couple of minutes, I'll bait up again, I think, because the bait's disappearing off the hooks as quick as we're putting it on. I hope I don't lose the stream by trying to scroll back. Alright, yeah. Did you win in the end, Steve? Did you get your pound back? I missed a lot of it. I was a bit out of it last night. I'm always frightened to scroll back in case I lose the stream. Seems to be one of my habits now. Well done, mate. I hope he give you £2 instead of one. No, I bet he won't, because he said he was going to beat it again. Right, I'm going to have a reel in again, lads. Now it looks like the tide's turned already. So let's stall the bait again. I've got 1/0 hooks on that as well. It's one of the Rig Shack's rigs, this. Yeah, I think it's turned. So we'll cast the other way. still seems to be holding, Tony. They still seem to be holding.
Funny though, I got a good casting on with the multiplier.
Yeah.
That's what I had it on.
What the when you lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the clicker on me on it, you know.
I've lost many a vegan
Yeah,
here.
I just brought one rod in, clearing all the weed off and everything else.
Yeah.
And the next thing, the reel starts taking off.
Yeah.
It was a case to drop that and just get round to it and.
It's hard to get the big uns out of here. As soon as they feel you're reeling them in, if you stop and start trying to pump, they'll go right on the bottom and that's it. You've had it.
I was pulling it in nicely and all of a sudden it started flapping itself and
Yeah.
you know, I mean really flapping about like, you know, and
Yeah.
the next thing everything just went solid.
Sometimes they'll just hit some weed or what's it in there
I think it's something to do with that pulley panel, me, you know.
to do with what?
Pulley panel.
Pulley panel.
It pulls out the line, doesn't it? Straight
Yeah.
to the swivel.
Yeah.
But your ledge stays intact on the deck.
Yeah.
But if the ledge solid in, you're in trouble. You know, I can really feel it banging away, like, you know what I mean?
Well, have you not got a flapper? Do you not use flappers?
Yeah, I've got flappers on the other one.
Right. Do you use a pulley panel because you want a big bait or something?
No, just I've just been trying them out and this, that and the other. And I caught my last one on the pulley panel.
Yeah. Well, lots of people use them, but
It just seems as though
myself, I don't.
it just seems as though everything's dug in nicely but he doesn't want to release it.
Well, if you're gonna hit one, you're gonna hit it now, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we've still got a bit of daylight on that picture, haven't we? Yeah, a few whiting and I've had an eel as well. Paul's had two lovely little skate, which are on the stream. You'll be able to run back later and have a look. They're beautiful little things when they're babbies. Tony behind me, he's still on a blanket. I can't understand why. He's using the same techniques as we're using, like. Yeah, you're right there, Steve. He could have done, Dave. I'm twisting to look at this end rod. I'll just have to try and pull it down a little bit. So it's the way the camera's, where the camera is in the. Oh. That's it. Is Chevy on tonight, Steve? I haven't seen him. Oh, that was good, Phil. Yeah. Oh, he was on earlier. All right. I didn't see any message from him. See if I've got a light in my box, just in case it gets any dark. I found a headlamp in me box, it was doing it good, like. Hi Peter. I don't know whether he was on earlier, mate. I lost track with everything, which is not unusual for me. I was thinking earlier on, lads, you must lose a hell of a lot of time baiting up. I think I should be doing what I usually do in the winter, and that's have rigs already baited up, so you just swap them over. I mean, then 3 or 4 minutes you're out the water, you know, it only takes a couple of seconds for the fish to bang, you know. You're wasting a bit of fishing time. Yeah, it's best to really, Phil. I know I do, Alf. Yeah, it's the best way to do it, Steve. Especially if you're really into the fish, like, you know, like the whiting in the winter and the codling. I lost track of how many codling I had this year. It must have been 200 or 300, counting the small ones, that is. You know, the 12 to 15 inch ones, because we had hundreds of them, absolute hundreds of them. Which I'm hoping will make a good show for next year for bigger ones, because they can grow to £1.50, £2 in 12 months. No, I'm just Just sitting here, Gary, and yapping away. People probably getting sick of hearing my voice. It's been quite a relaxed session, really. Apart from having to keep getting up and rebaiting, but there's been sort of no panic, if you know what I mean. Hi, Mark. Nice to see you, mate. I believe you're going to try and have a dub up here with Richard in a few weeks. Yeah, it's quite mild down here, Gary, tonight. I've only had whiting tonight, and that eel, Paul. Paul down there, he's had 2 lovely little rays, which are on stream, which I'm very pleased for him. Please, he has little ones. No, not really. Not really. Yeah, it'd be nice to see it up here, Mark. It'd be nice to meet people. You talk to them on here, and you know, once you've actually seen them in the flesh and that, you can put a face. If you look at the face on their timeline, they always look different. Yeah, no blank. Poor Tony behind us, he's still on the blank. I was hoping he could pick something up nice. He had a nice skate last time, when Minty was up. I couldn't mistake you, Gary. I've seen your face too often, mate. I'd love to come up there and have a fish with you, I know that. I like that one, Kirsty. Yeah, we will, Gary. I like that, Steve. I used to come up your way a lot, Gary, at one time. I was coach driving before I retired. Well, I was all over Europe, like, but I did a few tours up there. Oh, that might be just come off the bottom now. Whoa. You're over me.
Right, got up in case I'll play with them. I've got something like, yeah, I've got yours. I've got your leg as well, I think.
You've got bloody everything on
I've
it.
got your leg. Can I salvage it, Ralph? Huh? Can I salvage it? Your feet?
Packed up now.
Okay, this one down, Ralph.
He wasn't satisfied for poaching for me fish. He wanted me lead and all. Yeah.
How come she's been like that earlier?
Well, we was lucky we didn't get the rain.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get many more casts tonight.
No.
I can't even get it on the bottom. I think we've probably got about 5 more minutes left before we have to pack up. It's they're not holding at all.
Ezzel fogod zögösni. A bal kezeden nincs akkora luk. Érzed? Máshogy áll.
I thought there was 2 fellas talking. Eh? Scousers? Yeah. It is peaceful, Kevin. I wish we had another hour or so, but the lines are really pulling round into the wall now. That's when you lose your gear. It's a shame there's so much pull on it. It pulls for about 3 3 to 4 hours, and then usually it's fishable again, the last 2 down and then up again. That's what we did when Minty come up. We had a break for about 3 or 4 hours, and then we managed to get back in the water. Well, it's a lovely night down here. It's funny enough, that wind's dropped and it's gone warmer. Just have a look where these lines are, lads.
Got to be a snag out there, Rob.
Say again.
There's got to be a snag out there.
Why, you snagged again?
I've just brought the. Actually, just pull it. Pull it. The next thing is it's not. You'll need it.
Right.
Pulling away now, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's... yeah, it's pushed for the stream. It's all,
Yeah.
what's it, tape?
Depend on them.
Yeah. Gotta watch us, they're gonna knot off together.
Oh, no. We don't put reflective tape all the way up your rod.
Eh?
Put reflective tape all the way up your rod.
Yeah. See, always it just snags when
Yeah.
it's going out.
You got a C curve on that, haven't you?
Eh?
You got a C curve on that rod.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thought it would come in then, but it's not, is it?
Yeah.
Watch your knuckle when it goes round.
Let it run again. Just give that one a couple more minutes. This is one of the problems here. I don't know what it is. When the tide's going out and it's pulling, you always seem to hit the snags. I'll give that a couple of more minutes, that one. It's probably got no bait on it anyway now. And then see if that one will come in. Might as well have a last cup of tea. Yeah, you're right, it does seem to find out every snag. Well, I fished here God knows how long now, Kev said. It's if you're gentle with it, just don't walk back and tug it hard. 9 times out of 10 you can get out the snag, you know. You just keep it tight and just go back occasionally with it, you know, very gentle. Yeah, good night to whoever that was. I've missed, somebody said they got to go. Good night to you anyway, mate. Oh, David, right. I haven't had any rays, love. Paul had 2 nice rays earlier on. They're on the stream. I'll be able to make do with whiting again, and an eel. But at least I haven't blanked anyway. He's had the 2 rays, Martin. He only got them because he cast it over my lines and onto my patch. That's right, isn't it, Paul? Yeah. It's a beautiful evening, Elliot. I wish we could stay longer, but I'm afraid we're going to have to pack up in a minute. The pull's too strong. Even on these very low tides, the pull is still tremendous, you know. For here, the tides are not really suitable now till a week tomorrow. But if I get the bad itch and I have to get out in the week, me and Paul might have a ride over to Blackpool or somewhere. Fish again. I don't know what it's been fishing like. I haven't seen any reports from over there. I know down Cleveley's way and that they've been pulling in all sorts. Smooth hounds a lot, but rays. Or I might even just go and do a bit of carping. No, I haven't done any carping for about 4 weeks. Okay, Elliot. We'll take care, mate. Thanks for watching. That's usually the way, Kev said. Whenever I light a fag or pour a cup of tea or have a bite to eat, that's usually what happens. I wish I could cut down on my fags, I know that. I think I'll die with a fag in my mouth. Night, Mark. Thanks for watching, mate. I think I said goodnight to Elliot, didn't I? Yeah. Sure I did. Right, I'll give a tug on this rod now and see if that's going to come in with it. Eh?
Bit quiet now.
Quiet? Yeah.
Fully. Well, fully.
At least I managed to get me 2 rigs in anyway. Bottom one, bottom bait's coming.
And the other one's not looking so clever. Call in again. It's stuck.
Are you in or are you stuck, Paul?
Stuck.
Snag?
I did that. And that's when I lost my leader.
We'll just wait and see then. It's not a fish anyway, is it?
Get it in.
Back in a sec, lads. Is it a snag? Yeah. I'm finishing the stream then, alright? I'll tell him you say good night. I thought Paul might have been into something then, but he's on a snag. Right then, lads, we might as well say good night. It's no good going back in the water again now. As you can see, it's quite well lit up down here. Just behind me here is one of the big lights there. It's it wouldn't really need too much light down here. Anyway, I'll say good night, lads. Thank you all for watching. As I say, I'll be out again soon. Anyway, if I manage to get to Blackpool, I'll do a stream from there. So that's about it then. Thanks, Steve. The lads did say good night. Tell me to say good night to everybody. So good night, Martin. I'll probably see you in the week. Good night, Gary. You're welcome, Colin. Good night, Kev, sir. Night, Peter. I wish I could carry on fishing for another couple of hours. Never mind. Anyway, I'll cut the stream off now, lads, so I thank you all again for watching, lads, and I'll see you all again shortly. Bye.
It's called fishing, not catching.
Fishing, not catching.
Yeah.